And let's now move forward to some other roles of an ELT teacher. For example, the role of assessor, organizer, participant, and tutor. To begin with, assessor is a role in which allows a teacher to know the problems of the students they are facing during the process of learning. Teacher can point out those problems or mistakes of the students at that particular time of learning, especially when they're working on the accuracy of their students. Or they could delay that pointing out, or tell those mistakes to their students later, especially in the exercises related to fluency. The role of assessor in relation to an ELT teacher involves providing feedback and correction to their students, as well as giving them grading. Similar to the role of assessor, we also have the role of organizer. Organizer involves organizing various activities and various bits or elements of activities for the students, and telling the students to group into small groups or into larger groups or into pairs. In most of the times in most ELT classrooms, these decisions will be made by the teachers themselves. Therefore, the role of organizer is very important in order to perform a certain classroom activity more effectively. When performing the role of organizer, teacher should ensure that his or her students are involved, engaged, and ready to learn. Otherwise, the whole process of organization would lose its purpose. Participant is another important role and very critical in terms of learning, especially in learner-centered classrooms. The role of participant make a teacher to get inside the process of learning instead of looking from the outside. A teacher becomes a participant and he participates in the classroom activities as a participant and do not oversee or observe those activities from outside in order to see the progress of his or her students. Rather, he becomes the actual part of the activity. And this may be, if goes well, may be more enjoyable for the students as well as for the teachers. Tutor is another important role. In tutor, we could see that a teacher gives detailed information to his students about a certain linguistic element he wants to teach, and he could instruct his students about various language learning activities. For example, a piece of writing. He could go through the process of writing with his students, and he could tell them occasionally about the various things he wants them to do while writing. In this situation, we can say that the role of tutor may combine the roles of prompter and a resource person in a language classroom. A teacher's role of tutor may vary from situation to situation. For example, he may have to perform from a different tutor role with small groups, and he might have to play a more active tutor role with large groups. It depends on various roles teacher assume and the various styles of teaching as well. Overall, we can see that all these roles are interrelated and could possibly be changeable with each other in various teaching situations. It would depend on the effectiveness of a teacher, that which role he assumes in a certain situation. We have seen that in the contemporary ELT world, experienced teachers, they do change their roles according to various learning situations. And this may make their students' learning more effective.